1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. Yeah, in my bank account. Yeah, in my bank account.
Alright, so if you haven't figured out by now, those last clips, I'm gonna attempt to teach you guys how to do a bar spin on a BMX bike today in just a few steps. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna wanna know how to do is get really comfortable with spinning your bars. You can learn this by putting your back wheel against like a wall or something and just sitting there and spinning them. Getting really comfortable with that motion.
And how do you do it the opposite way? There you go. Now let's get that in slow-mo once.
There's oppo, regular. Which leads me to my next point. So depending on which foot forward you ride, there's gonna be a couple different ways to do it. So if you're like me, you ride with your right foot forward when you're just going up ramps and stuff, you're gonna wanna spin your bars to the right with your right hand because, I mean, you can do them the other way. It's just called top side, and it's like the goofy footed way to spin bars. It's kind of like an oppo bar, but typically most people learn how to spin them towards their front foot, like that. So if I was left foot forward, vice versa, you spin it the other way then. Okay, so I just demonstrated a bunny hop bar spin and a flyout bar spin. It's probably best to learn flyout bar spin first, just because it's easier and the ramp assists you a lot. But yeah, so the next thing you're going to want to know how to do is just get comfortable. Like find a 4-foot flyout ramp, like this one right behind me works perfect because it has a deck on top and it's like perfect height. 4 or 5 foot will work. And then what you want to do is just get comfortable jumping and kind of leaning back over the back tire like you're going to actually spin it, but don't actually do it yet, obviously. Just get comfortable with just flying out and just getting over your back tire. I'll show you how that's done. For this trick, there's one main key that is gonna help you land this trick. At least it helped me. My friend told me to do it once, and the second I tried it, I landed it first try. And it's gonna be all in your feet. So if you see right here, this is obviously the crank arm. What you're gonna wanna do is put your foot on the pedal and angle your foot in so that your ankle is pinching the crank. So if you go like that, you don't even have to hold the bike because your foot will hold it up because of that pressure against it. And then same with the other part of your foot, except it's just gonna be more the inner part of your foot against the other crank. So when you stand up, you'll feel it locked in like that. And the reason I like to do that is because when you go up to actually throw the bar, your bike's not gonna be going side to side and it'll just stay right there under you. And your feet most likely won't blow off when you land. That's the hack for that. Okay, so the next thing that might help, it's a tip that could possibly help. I personally didn't learn it this way, but I know some people that have done it this way and learned it. And that's the back method. So basically, you just lay on your back and you're gonna pick your bike up. So keep your feet how you would for a bar spin. And you're just gonna learn bars like that. I guess it kind of feels similar. The only thing is that you have like a lot of time because you're not actually on a ramp and gravity isn't pulling you down. But that'll definitely help you get comfortable with spinning it. So let's move on to the last final step. Okay, so the last step, the final step is just putting everything together. So remember that foot thing I told you to do where you pinch your ankle against the crank and your foot against the other crank? That's gonna be crucial into doing it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna approach the ramp and you have your butt over your back tire like I told you and pinch your cranks, like literally feel your feet putting pressure against the cranks and just lean back and spin your bars. You just wanna like follow the bar, and depending on how comfortable you are, I drive my bars, so what that means is I keep one hand on the bar at all times. Some people will just throw the bar like that. I'm not comfortable doing that, but you can if you want, but I do it this way. So you're gonna just pinch your cranks and go up, lean back over your seat, and throw the bar and hopefully ride away from it. And then the thing is, your foot, your right foot or your front foot, whatever foot it may be, that's your front foot, it may land on the cranks. Mine always does. My back foot always lands on pedal, and my front foot always shifts over to the crank. Don't worry, that's okay. That's typically what's gonna happen. It's kind of hard to fix, and you're still probably gonna land it, so it's okay. All right, I'll demonstrate what the final product should look like. Okay, so once you're comfortable with bars, then you can also learn other tricks with bars. So my personal favorite is doing 180 bar spin on a quarter or Barspin Air. And basically you just go up 180 bar. That's a different tutorial, but let's show you what that looks like. Alright, so that is going to conclude this tutorial. I hope it helped you. If it did, let me know in the comments below. That'd be great. And then also, if you want to see other how-tos, let me know and I will try to make them. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, drop a like, and yeah, hope you guys get those bar spins. Peace out.